Good morning. I'm Hassan Giordano, and this is your DMV Daily Dose for Tuesday, November 19th, 2019.
It's currently foggy and 42 degrees in Baltimore. Expect mostly cloudy skies starting early in the morning. Today's high will be 55 degrees, and the low will be 39.
The Baltimore Sun is reporting that the Howard County Board of Education took 3 straw votes Monday night to move a total of 5,320 students for the 2020 and 2022-21 academic year. However, the school board's vote Thursday will reflect a lower, undetermined final student number. The school board voted separately on the high, middle, and elementary school options. All votes passed 5-2, with school board members Vicky Cutroni and Christina Delmont Small voting against all 3 measures. With the middle school vote, an amendment was added to move polygons 17, 18, and 2018 from Hammond Middle to Patuxent Middle. A polygon is a cluster of neighborhoods and areas of the county that attend certain elementary, middle, and high schools. The school board is expected to vote on the final redistricting plan on Thursday night. Over the next 3 days, school planning staff will draw up the proposed map and report derived from Monday's straw vote for the school board to vote on this Thursday. Legislation that will overhaul Baltimore's water system, discounting rates based on customers' income and giving residents an easier way to dispute erroneous bills, is heading to the mayor's desk for his signature. The Baltimore City Council gave final approval Monday night to the Water Accountability and Equity Act, a long-awaited move that advocates say represents a necessary transformation of a dysfunctional system. The measure is supported by Mayor Bernard C. Jack Young, who introduced it nearly a year ago before becoming mayor and before Catherine Pugh's resignation elevated him from city council president. I am looking forward to signing this historic piece of water justice legislation, Young said in a statement, though he admitted on Tom Hall's show on WYPR just earlier this month that he actually didn't know what was in the new amended piece of legislation. Now, under that bill, people living in poverty will be eligible for income-based bill credits aimed at ensuring water is affordable for all customers. The bill also creates a new office for customer advocacy and appeals within the city's Department of Public Works. Residents will be able to appeal billing disputes and assistance denials to the office, bringing increased oversight to the troubled system. People who rent their homes also will gain easier access to the billing data. The council also gave final approval to legislation on Monday night that bans retailers' use of plastic bags. Young has expressed support for the bill in the past, but said that he wants to see what the final version of the bill is before deciding whether to sign it. Go figure. The bill forbids retailers from giving out plastic bags and requires them to charge a nickel for any other bag that they supply to shoppers, such as a paper bag. It applies to grocery stores, convenience stores, pharmacies, restaurants, and gas stations, although some types of products would be exempt. Retailers would keep 4 cents from the fee for each alternative bag that they supply, with a penny of it going back to the city. The legislation will go into effect in late 2020, a year after the mayor signs it or allows it to become law without his signature. City Councilwoman Danielle McCrae cast a lone vote against the ban, calling the 5-cent fee an unnecessary and regressive tax. The council also moved forward in establishing a public campaign financing fund aimed at limiting big money's influence in Baltimore politics. The charter amendment that was passed by voters just last year, that was authored by myself and put in and introduced in the Baltimore City Council by 8th District Councilman Christopher Burnett, matches up with the Fair Election Fund, which would provide matching funds to qualified candidates for mayor, city council, and comptroller who pledged to refuse to accept contributions from corporations and PACs. Candidates tapping the fund also must forego contributions larger than $150. We'll report more on this at a later date. And Maryland Matters is reporting that the daughter of a former Baltimore City councilman who was slain in the district that he once represented announced her candidacy for city council in Baltimore's 4th District, the same district that her father represented from 1999 to 2007 before leaving office to run unsuccessfully for city council president. 34-year-old Nicole Harris Crest has always wondered what the circumstances were like growing up for the young men convicted in her father's killing. Quote, "It always stuck with me," Harris Crest said Friday in an interview. "I wondered if they had a more positive upbringing with proper resources. I wondered what challenges they face that led to potentially get into a situation like this where they were taking someone else's life." The daughter of the late former city councilman Ken Harris is now the chief of external affairs for the Baltimore City State's Attorney's Office. She said that her personal quest is to help Baltimore's youth become productive and viable citizens in a city that is in crisis. And yesterday, State Senator Jill Carter and Congressman Kwesi Mfume made it official by filing their paperwork as candidates in the 7th District congressional race. Now, tomorrow is the deadline at 5 p.m. for those looking to enter the special congressional race to replace the late Congressman Elijah Cummings. And today marks the 11th week mark, or 77 days to be exact, until the February 4th special primary election. And I'm your man, Mr. Politics, and this has been your Daily Dose for Tuesday, November 19th, 2019. For more information on the articles that I've mentioned, just go on over to our website, www.DMVDailyNews.